If you're not a practitioner, you shouldn't have been here for the last hour, all right? This is only for practitioners. It's not for dreamers only. This is for dreamers that are practitioners, that are willing to put in the work. If you put in the energy in place, you will eventually see yourself thrive. If you don't, you're going to keep on wasting your energy and see people pass you by and your dreams disappear right in front of you. Okay, study social channels. You want to understand how they're doing on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. What are they doing in as many places as possible? So again, just to go back. So research, make a list of your competitors, study social channels, create a document with your favorites. What do I mean by favorites? I mean your favorite post, your favorite organic things that you've seen. You like that article very much. You like that video. You like that promotion, that recipe. You like that podcast that they promoted. Whatever it is that you like, create a document with all these things, with the name of the competitor and the other things that you saw, that you can save a link from that post and post it on that document. You can use a Google Doc. You can use a Google Sheet. Whatever it is that you like for documentation, go ahead and create that list. And then we want to talk about this today. Research the ad library. Research the ad library. All right, so get ready to get blown away, all right? Because again, I'm going to handle your analysis paralysis. This is going to go away. First, you got to make a decision that you want to handle that. If you want to binge watch during this weekend, Narcos Mexico Season 2, that's a different story, all right? But if you actually want to take the bull by its horns and be in control over your own destiny instead of letting the coronavirus be in control over your own destiny, your own business, then you want to go ahead and get all this done. Again, this is your battle plan to be able to make all this happen, all right? We're going to talk about the ad library. And I'm going to show you how to access that data from your competitors. You're going to say your favorite ads, and then you're going to use those ads to get ideas, and then you're going to get in motion. You're going to get in motion. You're going to act. You're going to start getting those things done and just get started. Just like I showed you guys that Ollie, who's one of my guys right now, is actually pushing himself to produce a lot of content. That's what I want to do with you guys. You got to push yourself and just make it happen. I did that myself for years. I had to push myself and convince myself to make things happen and to move things forward. Okay, awesome. So let's talk about the ad library. What is that? What the heck are you talking about, Manuel? Is this something illegal? Black hat? Is it something that I'm not supposed to be paying attention to? Well, before we get into that, let me go back to the whiteboard for a second. And let me make a list of my quote-unquote competitors. Who are my competitors, all right? Who are the Facebook Ninja competitors? If I were to do a list, trust me, I have done it myself. If you guys know me, you know that I walk the talk. I don't generally talk about things unless I first walk it myself, all right? So let me know. I'll tell you. This is what I believe. People that I have followed from the beginning of my entrepreneur era, all right? There's this person that you might have heard about or not. His name is Jason Flatland, okay? I've actually have never talked about my own learning path, all right? Flatland, right here. This individual right here taught me all the basic things that I learned about Amazon that helped me take my business on Amazon to the next level. He hasn't been doing a lot of content recently, or pretty much none at all. One of the best webinar deliverers that I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know if that's a word, deliverers. But if not, you know what I'm talking about. Jason Flatland. He's a competitor, all right? Another person that I followed shortly after that. This individual is a very good friend of mine now. But before he was a very good friend of mine, he was my mentor and he was my teacher. And for a few years, I learned from him every single day about Amazon brands, about e-commerce, about marketing, about copywriting. So much. I absolutely learned so much from this individual. I owe him a lot. And he knows that. And that's why he uses me I'm one of his number one teachers for his audience right now. Because of that, because he has a big audience when it comes to Amazon e-commerce entrepreneurs. Ben Cummins, absolutely a rock star. Competitor, all right? Let's see who else. The great Gary Vaynerchuk, all right? Again, just to clarify, I am not really talking about people that are actual competitors of mine because I don't really compete with them. I look up to them. But if I were to do my research of people that have similar products and services and offers, these ones are it, right? For example, Jason Flatland, He teaches people how to deliver webinars. I do a lot of that myself too. I do a lot of webinars and I teach people a lot. Ben Cummins teaches people about Amazon and teaches people about e-commerce. I do a lot of that myself. He has a monthly program. I have a monthly program. Gary Vaynerchuk, he has an agency. It's called VaynerMedia. It's a big agency. He has like 1,000 employees. I'm a baby. I have 60 employees. This guy, he's built an agency from scratch, same way that I did. So he will be a competitor. Another individual that I follow for many, many, many years, which I absolutely love, and some of you guys might know who this guy is. Russell Brunson, one of my favorite guys out there, business owners. It doesn't get much more real than that. He's the founder of ClickFunnels. That's another competitor, right? It's a great guy, right? And then you have other people along the way. There's a lot of other people that I've actually gathered information from here and there. For example, John Loomer. He's a Facebook ads expert, all right? He's a great guy. Very humble, very hardworking, great teacher. There's another great teacher on the subject of Facebook. Her name is Marie Smith. Absolutely love Marie. Beautiful lady, one of my favorite people in the world. But she also has a lot of Facebook training. There's people like that I've learned things from. Amy Porterfield. Okay? So do you see, I'm just taking this off the top of my head, guys. Amy Porterfield, she teaches people about online programs and online courses. These people, all of them, I highly recommend. All of them. If you guys are looking for more people to consume content that's going to help you thrive and expand, highly recommend any of these guys here. I'm not going to put anybody on that list that I don't think is going to help you a lot. These guys right here are powerhouses, right? They are competitors. So I want to show you guys how am I going to find data about what they are doing on social media. Because if I do that, I can follow this route right here. These are my competitors, agreed? You got to make your own competitors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now. So I did my research. I made a list. Obviously, the research is not going to be like that. You guys have to be more like on the computers, on the Facebook pages, on the social channels, on YouTube, on Instagram. You got to be everywhere. And you got to do that real research. You got to do online. Search for your keywords and find out what shows up. Go to google.com. And if you have, for example, I don't know, a health brand that you sell weight loss supplements, search for weight loss on Google and find out what are the top results that come up so you can actually get a list of actual people and brands that are your competitors. If you are an accountant, search for accounting in your city or whatever it is. Search for tax accountants. Unlimited. The ability that you have to be able to find this data is pretty much unlimited. So you got to get to work and research. Google, Facebook, that's very simple, guys. If you go over here, I'm going to go back to my computer for a second. If you go over here and you search on Facebook and you do a search like, for example, let's do a random search. Let's see, what do we search for? I'm going to search for real estate. Okay, there's a lot of realtors out there, okay? So I can search for real estate right here. And let's see what shows up on the search bar. I can start seeing pages, first of all, the ones that are close by. Tampa Bay Real Estate, Tampa Real Estate, that's a group one over here. Obviously, I'm in the Tampa Bay area. You can see here, right here, real estate, that's an actual page. You can see people that talk about real estate. There's different people. There's brands that I'm connected with, for example, Origin Clear. People posting things about real estate. You got to get some research done. If you get the research done on these platforms, you will find a lot of data. Sometimes platforms like Facebook are underrated as search engines because they're not. YouTube is a search engine, Google is a search engine, Amazon is a search engine, but Facebook has a really powerful search engine that can help you find a lot of data in regards to what your business is, that you can utilize it to get yourself out of the analysis paralysis as to what to do. Research, make a list, study social channels, create a document with your favorite posts on these social channels from these competitors. Research the ad library. Save your favorite ads, get ideas, get in motion, okay? So, the ad library. Let's talk about this for a few minutes. How do you find this ad library? Well, it's very simple. This ad library, if you go to Google and you search for, might be a little bit better if I do it over here. So, let's check this out. Facebook ad library. Any of you guys that are watching this, you have the absolute capability of being able to do this exact search. First result says ad library Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Okay, so now you guys can probably see me in a little corner. There we go. Okay, so if I'm here on the ad library, I'm going to go ahead and search for any of these competitors. So let's look at Russell Brunson. And immediately I get a couple of things show up. I got Russell Brunson, 629,000 likes. And then I got another one called Russell Brunson Fanatics. And then I got Russell Brunson Free Book. There's even a page for that. That's intense. And then Russell Brunson Fan. The one that I'm interested in is the first one. Russell Brunson, 629,000 likes. So I am inside the ad library on Facebook. What is this library about? This library, okay, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. I don't know if you guys remember, in 2019, Facebook was harshly criticized by the entire Senate, Congress, leaders, businesses, and they were massively attacked. In the public eye, no other company has been more attacked than Facebook. But the whole thing began because they are involved on a big scandal with a company called Cambridge Analytica. And this company was out there buying leads incorrectly and selling them to other people and manipulating the system. That got Facebook in a lot of problems. Because of that, Facebook has been rolling out the ability to give users and everybody in the world data about what happens on the platform. Nothing is confidential anymore. Nothing. Not what Trump does, not what the government does, not what I do, not what you do. You can find out exactly to the exact minute detail what any competitor is doing out there on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. No matter what that is, it's all public information. Active ads and inactive ads. It's all available in the Facebook ad library. Facebook has a word for that, and they like to call that word transparency. They are trying to accomplish transparency on their platform, meaning that, hey, just so you guys know, we got nothing to hide. If you're wanting to advertise on Facebook, then you're going to have that information available to the world out there, and everybody's going to be able to know exactly what you're doing, no matter what that is. In some cases, you can even find out the advertising budget they're putting into it. It's that detail, okay? So that's the ad library. Okay, so we're here in Russell Brunson's page, okay? So you can see here, look at this. Oh my God, I told you guys, right? This is actually newer data. You can see here exactly in detail what I'm showing you. Let me just zoom in on this. Total spent by page on ads related to social issues, elections, or politics, May 28, 2018 to all the way to 2020, 4,239. Now, the truth of the matter is that Russell doesn't really invest advertising dollars on political or elections or social issues, but sometimes Facebook tags it as such, depending on what was said. So he's saying, Facebook is saying on the ad library, hey, this person advertised so much. So you want to find out how much the Trump campaign is advertising? You can find out right there, all right? But you can see here that all the ads that Russell is running are all here. And you can even see when they started. So if I need to get some creative ideas on what I need to do myself to be able to actually get social media influence and reach more people and eventually be able to sell more of my agency services or my products, then I can just go and look at Russell just like that. It says started running, look at this example over here. Started running on 17 April 2020. After analyzing 100,000 users, I asked myself, what are the top 1% doing different than the other 99% are not? Want to know what I discovered? I put together my research into a new masterclass to reveal everything. Okay, so you can even see over here what they call the call to action, which is to learn more, and the headline. And I can click on it, and I can even see the exact funnels, guys. So you know how Russell Brunson talks about funnel hacking? This is funnel hacking next level because you're going for the entire journey. You're looking at the Facebook ad, you're looking at the actual funnel, you're looking at the exact offer step by step so you can get ideas on how to do copy, how to adjust your message, how to do your thing so you can actually be able to get your own brand going. So I'm going to go back here to the ad library. And let's look at another example, okay? So that's Russell right there. So you can see all of them, and you can go back here in time, guys. Look, that's a Grant Cardone right there being used by Russell. So you can see here that he leveraged Grant Cardone, and he's showing a video in which Grant is actually building a funnel on his plane, all right? So this is an ad that they're running. These guys are running some heavy ads, right? So you can see it all here, like they're going crazy trying to build the Russell Brunson brand. Interesting, right? Why isn't he going crazy building the ClickFunnels brand? I know they are still doing that, but Russell Brunson is a driving engine, just like myself. I have clients in AGM marketing because of me, because I'm out there doing content, and they come in because I capture the attention. And because of that, people know that I'm for real, And now they say, I wonder if AGM can do a better job than me on marketing. Let me go ahead and reach out to them and find out if he can help me too. And that's the way it is. So I am a personal brand, and I'm the one that I'm bringing the energy into our company, in this case called AGM. So let's look at another one of our competitors. Let's see. Let's look at one of my favorite guys in the world, somebody that I follow for a long time. I read his book. One of the books that changed my life the most in my entire history as an entrepreneur is Gary Vaynerchuk's book. When I read his book, Jab, 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 Right Hook was one of them. And the other one was called, the first one was called Crush It. It absolutely changed everything for me. I started understanding how this roadmap worked of providing value first. So I got a lot from him in regards to this particular strategy many, many years ago. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and look at it again because I got another page there. Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, so over here, 3.5 million likes, and you can see there's 7.9 million followers. So pay attention to this for a second, okay? Check this out, all right? So do you notice that also the Instagram content is also added here, the ads? Look at Gary. He has how many likes on Facebook and how many followers on Instagram. So I'm going to be able to see the ads on both places. All right, so who's already going crazy with ideas here? I know a lot of you guys are probably getting ideas as to how to go about researching your competitors, but you got to go through that particular flow over there. Okay, so check this out. So we got Gary over here. You can see his page. It was created in 2009. So that's an interesting piece of information, right? Because now you can see what it takes. This guy has been putting the hard work for 11 years, guys. For 11 years, right? So you can see that. Let's check it out. You can see some ads over here. For example, I've accepted the All-In Challenge. He was talking about this the other day. He's been talking about this. It's a challenge that they're putting together for all these great people. And they're putting the audiences to donate $10 and maybe doing raffles. So he's promoting this. He's promoting content. He's promoting value. There's two things that he's promoting. He's not promoting anything else. He's promoting two things right now, all right? Interesting, all right? So that tells me something, all right? He is following the formula. He's not promoting services right now. He's building audiences. He's not selling anything. Now, Gary, on his Facebook page, doesn't really sell anything. He does sell wine library and he does sell other things, but generally it's all about providing value. And that's how he goes about it. But he's been promoting a lot more content, and right now he's only doing 2 of them being advertised. Pretty cool. Okay, let's look at another guy. Let's see what this guy is all about, all right? Manuel Suarez. So that guy right there, that's not him. This guy right here, okay? So 5,000 likes on Facebook and 11,000 Instagram followers. Let's look at that right there. Okay, and let's see. So this guy created his page, oh man, just 4 years ago? He just got started. And his people working in the United States. He has 11. He has 13 people working in the Philippines. He has people working from Costa Rica, from Greece, from Mexico. Guys, you see that you got all that data in there? I got 24, 25, 20, 27 people that are in my page managing something there. Whoa, I didn't start there. That's for sure. I can promise you that. It was just me just a few years ago. Okay, so you can see here, what am I running as an ad? Okay, so I'm promoting my humanitarian mission. I don't even know. I'm discovering this with you. I don't even know what the guys are promoting themselves in their end because they do a lot of the things without coordination. Okay, so they're promoting this. Are there any videos being promoted here? Let's see. Oh yeah, Instagram videos. Why does content matter? Instagram, should you boost posts, 3 types of audiences? And then we're doing the providing value with the campaigns for COVID-19 and how to go about winning on these campaigns. So you guys get the idea. You can see the videos. For example, let's go ahead and click on one of these things. I can click on it and I can see the video there on the platform in detail and see exactly what this individual is doing, all right? So you guys get the idea, right? Because on the Facebook ad library, you're gonna find all that data. And just going back over here, over the sequence of steps, okay? So you got your battle plan for the world of how you're gonna win in the world of social media today. You got that battle plan, right? Omnipresence, you're gonna provide value, you're gonna educate, you're gonna be a stabilizing influence, you're gonna talk with reality, you're gonna build audiences, you're gonna be able to sell to your best audiences. Okay, good. Now, how do you go about talking to them? What do you do to actually sell to people? How do you go about marketing to them? Where do you invest your advertising dollars? Where do you get your content going? How do you move your content forward? All right, this is what you do. Research, make a list of competitors, study social channels and what do they do? Create a document with your favorite posts and your favorite overall engagement. what they're doing that you liked. What you don't like, you don't need to put on that document, because if you liked it, it can help you with your creative ideas. Research the ad library. We just went over that right now, the simple examples on how to use the ad library to find what your competitors are doing, so you can now get creative on it. You don't need to copy and paste. You don't need to just download the script and repeat that. You need to just use it as an idea. Because now you're going to save your favorite ads from the ad library. Look at the videos. Look at the copy. Save the copy. Look at the call to actions. Look at the structure of the actual ad from top to bottom. Some of these guys, just so you guys know, let me give you a warning, you're not going to see these guys running ads, because many brands are not running ads. So don't be surprised if one of your competitors is not running ads. It's normal. You got to look at the ones that are running ads, that are walking the talk, investing advertising dollars because they want to continue expanding no matter what the economy says, no matter what the government says, no matter what the World Health Organization is saying. You want to continue expanding because, hey, you either grab the bull by its horns and expand, or you sit back and you see the world succumb. And I'm not in that side, either a Debbie Downer or you're a positive. I am an optimist individual. So because of that, I want to continue taking control of my own destiny. So once you get your favorite ads, now you're going to go into create mode. You're going to go into your workshop. You're going to go into your studio and you're going to start creating. Get your ideas. What articles are you going to write? What is your superpower? All right. Let's just, again, mention that particular word right there. Superpower. All right. I'm not trying to be here cliche, guys. I'm telling you, you gotta figure this out. What is your ability? What are you passionate about? What are you, as an individual, excited about talking to your husband, to your wife, to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors, in dinner tables, in parties, everywhere? What is the ability that you have to influence somebody else? And use that to get ideas on all this research on how to structure your content, how to write the copy, what separation between the lines, how to get that call to action, what videos should you promote, what graphics should you use, the simplicity of the advertising, the simplicity of the content itself, and now you get into motion. I'm changing colors for dramatic purposes only. You want to get into motion. If you're not a practitioner, you shouldn't have been here for the last hour, all right? This is only for practitioners. This is not for dreamers only. This is for dreamers that are practitioners, that are willing to put in the work. If you put in the energy in place, you will eventually see yourself thrive. If you don't, you're going to keep on wasting your energy and see people pass you by and your dreams disappear right in front of you.